Hello, hi. Welcome to S
Redacted.
Redacted? It's not redacted. The title is up here, Tally. I can
Redacted.
It's not redacted. It's SCP-884.
Redacted.
It's SCP-884.
Gonna get us killed.
No, there's not. What do you mean? It's not like this is top secret or anything.
Item number SCP-884. Object class Euclid.
Which one is that? Which one's Euclid? Which one's Euclid? My notes was my
It's
notes.
difficult to contain, but
Mid.
you're mid.
Damn.
Special containment procedures. Due to the events of January 11th, 2000, all access to
Told you.
SCP-884-4 is currently denied. And all requests to examine or test SCP-884-4 are to be submitted directly to O5 for approval. SCP-884-4 is to be placed in deep storage at Site. Description: SCP-884-4 is a men's shaving mirror.
Terrifying.
Made of glass and ivory, presumably constructed at some point around 1914. It is the last remaining object in what was originally a complete set of men's grooming tools.
Hey, look. A shitty razor.
Those are actually really sharp.
I imagine so. You ever seen Sweeney Todd?
Once, but I fell asleep about halfway through.
That's fair. Kill him.
Others having been lost to testing.
I also like that there's just kind of a guy on the left over here.
That's SCP-884.
Oh, that's SCP-884. Oh, okay.
Other notable examples include SCP-884-2, alias The Razor, which was stolen by the Chaos Insurgency during the split of the Foundation.
Oh shit, it was stolen by the Chaos. Oh, we learned about the Chaos Insurgency. They like just sell shit off the they just sell SCPs, right?
No.
No, which one was selling SCPs? Like anonymous items. One of them was selling SCPs. One of the rivals.
The auction house.
We know it's one of the rivals.
Something
alias
Weber and Dark.
The Comb, which was neutralized following incident SCP-884-64172.
Did they just kind of throw it in a fire? How did they neutralize it? I mean, it's a comb, so like they probably just kind of snapped it, but...
For additional information on the remaining objects classified as SCP-884, please see file SCP-884, Original
Marshall
Collection.
Carter and Dark.
SCP-884-4 possesses a mild hallucinogenic quality. Subjects who have used it while shaving reported an inability to perceive the removal of hair, causing repeated attempts to shave areas of the face that, in reality, have already been shaved. This usually results in irritation, and has, in one instance, contributed to the accidental severing of the carotid artery.
That's just a man's incompetence. He does not know how to shave himself if he slit his own carotid artery. Easy.
Yeah.
You're a man.
Sometimes.
Do you shave?
Yeah.
Have you ever slit your carotid artery?
I have not ever cut my carotid artery while shaving, no.
So that has nothing to do with the SCP. That was just that sole man's incompetence. Continue.
SCP-884, Original Collection. Information on the remaining lost pieces of SCP-884 is fairly sketchy in many places.
Agreed.
Due to the Civil War in the Foundation that resulted...
Oh, I thought that it was just due to the Civil War that like this thing was made. It's just because the Civil War existed at one point.
I
In
mean,
the
due to the
formation
Civil War, a lot of things were made.
Mm. Like?
Corpses.
I mean, you're not wrong, but that's fucked up.
of the Chaos Insurgency, many of the original documents and pieces were lost. However, some data has been recovered, collected, and observed in the intervening time about the additional units which were originally included in the collected SCP.
Agreed.
This information is open for the free review of any people assigned to SCP-884's containment. However, this information should not be shared with people who are not members of the containment team. Agent L.
Agent L?
SCP-884-1. The bag. SCP-884-1 was the leather bag which contained the pieces at recovery.
Wow.
Photographs of the bag show that it seems to be equipped with a zipper, the style of which places its
Wow.
construction at 1910 to 1912, at the earliest. It was
Wow. So, it's just a leather bag. It's just a bag full of shaving equipment, and the
I
mirror
certainly
just.
hope the bag has 0 anomalous properties.
I hope so too. It's just a bag
Oh,
that's
no, it says
shaving.
right there. It was initially regarded as lacking any anomalous
Oh.
qualities of its own.
initially
Maybe we
regarded
should
as lacking
continue to
any anomalous
watch.
qualities of its own. However,
But I like
after approximately 10
assuming
years
things
of
and being
analysis of
dumb.
the objects consisting of SCP-884, the actual time frame has been lost entirely. It was noted to have retained its original suppleness and softness. The original hypothesis that the objects consisting of SCP-884 were immune to the passage of time
Banana.
was amended when it was discovered that objects placed in SCP-884-1
Banana.
seemed to be placed in a form of stasis. Tests with fruits and vegetables verified this. SCP.
So if I place, like... What's something that corrodes over time?
Your sense of humor, apparently.
Yeah, if I put my sense of humor in... Wait, the fuck?
I remember when you used to be funny. You remember the good old days, Husey?
Who's not?
When we would play Destiny and I would throw grenades and tell you to go fetch them like a good boy.
That's not what happened.
I have a
No.
clip of it. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah, no, you do have a clip of that. Fuck. Even then, I was like, what the fuck?
Twitch saves the day.
What the fuck?
884-1 was
Nothing
lost
has
during the
changed
Foundation
during
Civil War,
between then and now.
when
What the fuck?
several
What do you
of the
mean?
SCP-884 objects were stolen. Testing was in progress at the time of the loss, but data has not been recovered. Original classification: safe. Current location: believed to still be in the possession of the Chaos Insurgency. Recovery is a Class 4 priority. SCP-884-2, the Razor. With the exception of SCP-884-4 and SCP-884-6, both of which were or are in the Foundation's possession. More information on SCP-884-2
The Razor is only capable of cutting carotid arteries.
in the collection. SCP-884-2 was a straight-edge folding razor with what appeared to be a silver blade and an ivory handle.
A shitty handle.
When opened, the razor blade could be drawn through the
You accept
air,
ivory.
forming a kind of nanoscopic event.
The fuck?
Original documents
I'm
reference
sorry?
this event as a
I'm
cut
sorry,
in the
huh?
surface of the universe.
What? The Razor just so happens to be able to cut through the surface of the universe. My fucking
Yeah,
Razor
maybe that
can't
Razor.
do that. Yeah, no wonder he cut his carotid artery. He probably accidentally, like, cut his whole face off and then accidentally went down there.
Good question, Easy. If I shave my legs with the Razor and it cuts through reality, does that mean my hair won't grow back anymore?
Good question. I'll test
Inquiring
it
legs
out.
want to know.
Hairless deer is kind of weird, though.
I'm a naked mole deer.
Oh my
Original
god.
documents reference this event as a cut in the surface of the universe, which comes across as more dramatic than strictly necessary.
Cut my
but typical for
universe
documents written at
into
the time.
pieces.
The event itself
This
was not
is
able to
my
be properly studied at the
SCP.
time due to a lack of necessary instruments, but the size was estimated by analyzing the damage caused by it.
Yeah.
The event created was capable of slicing through any object which passed through the space it occupied, regardless of speed or approach to the event. Tested
Like the
materials which were
carotid
severed included
artery.
steel.
Yeah.
Tested materials included steel, iron, and several D classes we didn't like.
And that one guy's carotid artery.
Iron, lead, wood, gold, diamond,
Oh.
aluminum, and the skin and flesh of various living creatures.
Yeah,
That
several
comics.
D-class.
Heavier elements were forbidden following the death of 3 researchers
Oh.
in an event which was, unfortunately,
Oh my god, oh my god.
expunged.
How did they get what? They just like
They cut a fucking atom in two, didn't they?
oh my god. And cutting Adam in two just caused like a little mini nuke to go off.
They split a fucking atom with the razor, didn't they?
From the original documents. The event itself degrades over time, becoming duller as the universe heals. This will lead to objects passing through it encountering slight resistance, while still being cut. Then a firmer location which does not cut. Then a sensation of thicker air. A correlation was found between the sharpness of the razor and the duration of the event. Original classification: Euclid. Current location: known to have been in the possession of the Chaos
Oh my god, no,
Insurgency
they have this one as well.
recently as 1984, according to obtained documents.
You're
Recovery is a
joking.
Class 2 priority.
So does this mean that is this a higher or lower priority than the fucking bag?
I think higher.
I'm hoping higher, because if this is lower, then that means that they want
Because usually, like, wouldn't a class 1 priority mean, like, ultimate top priority?
Yeah.
And the bag was, like, a class 4 or something, wasn't it?
If it's the other way around, it means that they prioritize the bag that can help store their fruit better more than the razor that can cut through reality.
No. They've got a point.
SCP-884-3.
No.
The shaving cup and brush.
Oh.
SCP-884-3 was the only paired object, which required both halves of the object to function. The cup was carved from ivory, with a small painting of a horse on the side. The brush was ivory with horsehair bristles. There is no information on the exact means or function of SCP-884-3.
The function is to apply cream to your face to fucking shave.
The function is that it applies the perfect lather.
And documents originating from the time which reference it make mention of 3 unfortunate instances of it being activated, the last of which, quote, left a
The lather
massive
was
hole
too
in the
perfect.
center of Site-6's containment sector,
Oh my god.
allowing for the escape of 3 other objects, 2 of which were recovered by the information deleted.
Oh, I
The
love that
document
guy.
goes on to make note of damaging particles, several related deaths, and incalculable loss of material due to each of these events. There is no information on where these events happened, other than Site-6, which was entirely demolished and reconstructed in 1977, or further information on the activation method or specific effect of SCP-884-3. It is known that at least one of these events required a Class L restructuring, but there is no information on what exactly that
Class
event entailed
L?
either.
Or what it means.
Original classification: Keter. Current location: while many documents following the Foundation Civil War make note of the insurgency possibly having possession of SCP-884-3, no definitive proof has been found.
What, this the Chaos Insurg... Did the Chaos Insurgi just, like, throw all of that shit into the bag and just run away?
I'm guessing.
The last reference to it before the war makes note that it was placed in deep storage at a location. No further information is available. SCP-884-4.
Hey, it's the shaving mirror.
The shaving mirror. Check the current documentation of SCP-884 for complete information on the object,
On it.
as it is the last remaining piece in Foundation custody.
They only have the mirror, that's it?
SCP-884-5. The scissors. SCP-884-5
The
was the first of the objects to be completely understood by the
Hey, Fizzy.
Foundation.
Yeah, meow.
SCP
Why is Dwayne Johnson the only man who can turn a lesbian straight?
Is it because Rock beats scissors?
It's because Rock beats it.
Oh my fucking god, Tally.
884-5 was a pair of silver scissors with an etched design, undescribed in existing documents, which were used to open and close things. Initial data noted in the personal records of the supervising doctor at the time recorded the basic effect. When pointed at a closed door with the blades closed, the door could be opened by simply opening the blades.
Oh!
When pointed at a door which was open with the blades open, then closing them, the door would close. The effect works on boxes, locks, crates,
That's kinda cool.
drawers, and most other objects. There is no effect on an open object if the blades start closed, and there is no effect on a closed object if the blades start open. The effect functions normally if they're turned to the side though, and opened at the floor or other object which can't be opened or closed. A quaint, largely useless item.
Useless? They can
That's a
open...
skeleton key.
Yeah, what the fuck do you mean useless? They can open any door.
The full extent of SCP-884-5's effect was not understood until a few weeks later, when it was accidentally used on a living person, and opened them.
Oh.
The subject's organs, bones, and viscera were ripped out of their orifices, and deposited on the ground before their skin turned itself inside out. Closing the pile of body parts resulted in the messy, inefficient, incomplete reassembly of the subject, who sometimes continued to live for minutes after the event.
Here's what I want to know. For this visualization, who is that?
Guy.
Who is that?
I don't know.
And is that their soft, shitty body, or is that somebody else's soft, shitty body?
I don't know. But
Inquiring scissors want to know.
it says who sometimes continued to live, meaning they tried this multiple times after this happened.
That's how research works. Easy.
Furthermore, the original testing chamber later became more and more dangerous as the full ramifications of opening and closing the scissors was discovered. Surfaces which were opened slowly lost strength, became more and more brittle, and eventually crumbled. The inverse effect was seen in surfaces which were closed. Some samples still remain, but their studies showed no definitive reason for the cause of the effect. Original classification. Originally Euclid, then moved to Keter. Under today's standard, it would
Peter.
probably be listed as safe. Current
Okay, here's my
location.
question. Am I to understand that the entire plot of Avengers Infinity War could have been solved with them just snapping a pair of scissors at Thanos?
Yeah.
The Avengers are fucking useless, dude.
While originally stolen by the Chaos Insurgency during the Foundation Civil War, this object was known to be in the possession of Marshall Carter and Dark as early as the 1940s. Offers to purchase the item have been politely but firmly declined, as recently as the 1980s. Recovery is a Class 3 priority. SCP-884-6, the Comb. SCP-884-6 was an ivory comb with a carved design. Again, undescribed, in the body above the teeth. SCP-884-6 was one of the pieces of SCP-884, which was retained by the Foundation after the Civil War,
Ooh.
and it was considered to be the premier piece of the collection. For approximately 3 hours after use of the comb, a time dilation effect occurred around the object, causing time to slow down the closer one came to SCP-884-6. After the duration ended, time would immediately resume at normal speed. SCP-884-6 was invaluable in the recontainment of over a dozen SCPs, following breaches that would otherwise be considered disastrous. Research into the nature of the effect was ongoing until the destruction of SCP-884-6 in 1958.
What?
For unknown reasons,
The fuck?
SCP-884-6 was removed from containment and activated several times by an unknown party over the course of several hours. 7 corpses were discovered in quick succession, leading Foundation officials to conclude that someone was, quote, projecting SCP-884-6's effect at a location, end quote. The target was discovered and neutralized via gunfire over the course of several hours.
I'm sorry, you can slow down time, but you got shot?
That's why I said it took several hours because they probably had enough people to surround him, and that's just how long it took the bullets to get to him.
Due to the dilation effect, the target was never identified, and SCP-884-6 was rendered neutralized in the crossfire. Original
Damn.
They shot the
classification:
cone.
Thaumiel. Current location: remains are available for study at Site-18's deep storage facility,
Same.
as well as the remains of the corpse.
Same.
Please
I
note
really
that
want to
only
just
long-distance
imagine
observation may
that
be
they're just like, all SCP Foundation members, please be on alert. SCP blah, blah, blah has escaped containment. Somebody just looks at you and goes, your
Which
hair's
one?
a mess.
Oh.
And that's just like the SCP code word for you're taking care of this one.
There has to be someone that's like, they're like, SCP fucking 049 is out, and someone has to be like, who the fuck is that? Which one? It's like 10,000 of them now. I can't keep track of this.
I really want to imagine that the time dilation effect is just like, let's say it's like that weeping angel SCP, right?
Mm.
And you brush your hair and then just like you see it coming towards you and then it just like stops and just super slowly you see like the claw just approaching your face. And then it's just like Quicksilver from like an X-Men. You're just like, "Ah," you like go make a cup of coffee, take a sip, sit down, uh, open up SCP-1230, read the first passage, take a nap, dream about a fantasy world, wake up, stretch a little bit, do some yoga, grab some handcuffs, handcuff it.
Yeah.
Allow me to fantasize, Husey.
I'm allowing.
as the dilation effect is still ongoing. SCP-884-7.
Those are tweezers.
The tweezers.
I think I have those, actually.
SCP-884-7 was a set of silver tweezers, and it was referred to in documentation as the very example of why the Foundation exists by the researcher who uncovered its effect. When pointed at an object and used, presumably squeezed, but specifics unknown, SCP-884-7 would grip an object and allow it to be manipulated. The object could then be lifted, moved, rotated, spun, etc., with no regard
It's
of
a
the
gravity
weight,
gun.
size, or
It's a
mass.
gravity gun.
You know, I was really just hoping that like it was a pair of tweezers that if you plucked your nose hairs with it, it pulled your whole brain out through the nose hair.
That would be cool. What if you point the tweezers at yourself?
Depends on the limits of the manipulation.
Hmm.
I would say maybe you could use it to fly, just based on what they've said so far.
Hmm.
But improper use also might make you origami yourself or something.
Hmm. If I accidentally just point at my arm, will it only manipulate my arm? Doesn't look like it
Also,
actually.
if this is D&D rules that can only manipulate objects, people are not objects until they're dead.
Of the object in question. Surviving testing records indicate that, among other things lifted, an anvil, train car,
Oh,
and battleship
damn!
all showed
Oh.
no difference in the effect.
Holy shit!
SCP-884-7 was utilized as a potent weapon during the Foundation's Civil War, and it was considered one of the more dangerous objects in the collection.
I can imagine
as
so.
the full range of its effect was unknown. One researcher at the time was known to have remarked that we could bring the very moon down on our heads. SCP-884-7 was confirmed to
Wait,
have been
no, like actually pointed at the moon and then just pulled down.
Okay, so fuck snipers. Just have some dude in a tower just like tossing all of the enemies just like off of like a bridge or something like that from 1,000 meters away.
We need an SCP game, but like it only has the really dumb SCPs. Like the really goofy ones. Something like
I'll learn how
this,
to
like as a
code.
weapon.
used against a number of global occult coalition forces during a raid on a Chaos Insurgency base in Cairo, Egypt in 1961. The object was recovered and destroyed by the GOC following this raid. Original classification: Euclid. The requests of an upgrade to Keter are still on file. No response to these requests have been discovered. Current location: no remains of the object have ever been produced, and we only have the word of the GOC that they successfully destroyed it. Careful monitoring for similar effects is ongoing, but considered a low priority. Addendum 1. SCP-884-4. At the insistence of Insurgency Defector A, one of 3 operatives to openly approach the Foundation with information about the insurgency and request the opportunity to rejoin. Foundation officials have ordered SCP-884-4's containment staff to move the object to a safer location at site.
I like how one of those pictures is
Addendum
an actual
2.
person and the other is like a
SCP-884
video game
site
character from the PS2 era.
Yeah,
to move
it's
the
very
object
clearly
to
like a
safer
mannequin
location
or
at site.
something.
Addendum 2. SCP-884-4. February 19th, 1950. Incident.
Okay, well you can't say 1950, that's like 10 total years. Like,
A lot can happen in 10 years.
Report
that narrows it down like a lot.
SCP-884-4. Following the deaths of Agent Norris and Dr. Ignat on October 14th, 19... at the hands of Chaos Insurgency
He was a British
personnel,
Dr. Ignat.
Insurgency Defector
Probably
A
no.
is to be terminated. SCP-884-4 reclassified as lost.
Oh.
Addendum 3.
Oh, there he is again.
SCP-884-4.
Yeah, there he
April
is. There's our boy.
1950. Recovery report SCP-884-4. Successful raids on suspected insurgency storage locations resulted in the recovery of SCP-884-4, SCP, and no fewer than anomalous objects. SCP-884-4 was discovered in an insurgency lab, with several extensive experiments set up, including data expunged and data expunged.
Damn,
Agent Jones
again?
and Corporal Blake are
Found
credited
that
with
bitch
the recovery
twice.
of SCP-884-4 at great personal peril. Both have been awarded for their actions, as well as 1 week paid leave.
Wait, what?
Dr.
Hold on.
Jones and Corporal Blake are credited with the recovery.
Okay, so they've recovered an SCP and they were rewarded with 1 week paid leave.
But it also said a great personal expense. I'd like to think that they're dead
Yeah,
or at least
they almost
horribly
died.
maimed. And they're
Yeah,
just like,
get 1
thanks,
week
guys.
off.
Here's some static and a week of leave.
Yeah, like, one of them might be like missing an arm or something now. Like they were super close to dying, but no, you're like a 1 week off. You need to be back here like next Tuesday.
884-4 at great personal peril. Both have been awarded for their actions, as well as 1 week paid leave.
It's so
Dr.
stupid.
Cho has been provided with a lab and staff to reconstruct
I love it
insurgency
so much.
research. Addendum 4, SCP-884-4. Extensive testing has concluded that the insurgency's testing was without purpose. SCP-884-4 is remanded to storage at site. For a full report of testing and trials, please see attached document
Oh my God.
SCP-884-4.
Oh my God, easy.
Right?
What if one of them is the one who slit their carotid artery because of that mirror?
And that's what they got 1 week off. Paid leave. I think they're fucking dead then, Tally. I don't think they can get a week paid off if they're fucking dead.
And by the way, that is 1 work week. That does not include weekends.
I'm pretty sure they work weekends.
They're not getting that paid though.
Oh.
Addendum 5, SCP-884-4. October 2nd, 19... Concerning Insurgency Action 327. The Chaos Insurgency staged an attack on site, losing approximately of their number. The only target of the attack, circumstantial evidence has led officials to conclude, was SCP-884-4's containment locker.
Oh.
By order of 05, testing on SCP-884-4
Okay, pause.
has been
Okay, this static ASMR is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Like,
You don't like it?
no, that's the problem. I like it. It's giving me like that ASMR, like, tingly effect.
Tally's getting turned on to the static.
I like what I like. Shut up.
I don't think it's safe for me to be here anymore. Tally, I think you might be an SCP.
slated to resume. Addendum 6, SCP-884-4. Due to Dr. Cho's drowning death in 19... Dr. Rasmussen has been asked to head research on SCP-884-4. Researchers will be asked to report to duty on January 11th, 19... Addendum 7, SCP-884-4. Report of Dr. Rasmussen, January 19...
Report
After
of Dr.
2
Rasmussen.
years, continual tests have repeatedly shown no additional abnormalities in SCP-884-4. Due to the persistence of the threat by the insurgency, it is recommended that extreme care be taken in protecting SCP-884-4.
Yeah, they seem to really want specifically this group of items. Like, some of them are really cool,
It's a
but
really nice shaving kit.
be assigned to uncover
I don't
the
know about
information
that.
the
That's-
insurgency
I think it's a bit
apparently
much.
has concerning SCP-884-4. Addendum 8.
Okay, yeah. We get it. We know this one. We know this one. Addendum 8. You know, significant information concerning SCP-884-4 has come to light. Most having originally been removed from the Foundation files.
Information concerning SCP-884-4 has come to light. Most having originally been removed from Foundation
Oh my
files.
god, Tally.
Before the split with the insurgency by members of the
We all know
faction,
this one.
particularly the head researcher, Dr. G. SCP-884-4
did you know about Dr.
must
G,
be placed
huh?
in secure lockdown.
Yeah.
And all Foundation
And
employees
all Foundation employees who
who
have come into contact with it must
Dr. S for
report to Dr.
immediate
S for
examination.
immediate examination.
Final report will be submitted to O5 via personal
you-
courier within 24 hours.
If you look it up, are you reading the fucking script?
Just
Tally!
everybody knows this.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Everybody knows this.
Addendum 9, SCP-884-4. SCP-884-4 is to be placed in deep storage at Site. No further
Deep
contact is to
storage,
be allowed with
yeah.
SCP-884-4. SCP-884-4 is now reclassified as Euclid until final prognosis is made by Agent L and Dr. S. 052.
Dr. S.
Addendum 10, SCP-884-4. Final report of Agent L. Having now worked on this case for close to 8 years,
Oh,
it is
fuck.
with some pleasure that I close it. SCP-884-4 has been a continual mystery in containment circles, with the interest of the insurgency, including the sacrifice of no fewer than 20 of their members, in
Damn.
acquiring the object, leading to much interest. It was only after the Foundation's own agents were successful in discovering the motives of the insurgency that the truth has come to light.
Oh?
Even then, the full ramifications may never be discovered. In addition to its vaguely unsettling effect, SCP-884-4 had a longer-term symptom that was not discovered during testing due to the regular terminations of Class D subjects.
Oh.
Between 4
Oh,
to 7
no.
years after exposure, victims of SCP-884-4 begin to experience what Dr. S has called doubt. The symptoms begin subtly.
What?
Generally
Doubt? That's it? They just start to doubt themselves?
notable only as a checking and
You know-
rechecking of reports.
I'm starting to wonder if my shaving mirror is SCP-884-4 because I've been having a lot of self-doubt lately.
Yeah.
No, wait. That's always been there. Never mind.
Okay.
And results, making sure doors are locked, etc. The early onset is almost indistinguishable from mild obsessive-compulsive disorder.
Oh.
Later symptoms develop over the following 2 to 6 years, resulting in an increasing disability to create final reports, struggles to make simple choices, and, eventually, a complete inability to make decisions.
I have that.
Yeah, sounds like me.
Yeah. This is just perfectly normal at this point.
Thus far, Dr. S has found no way to cure these problems, and personnel affected are to be placed in low-risk positions. Until later stages
Same.
set in, they have been discovered to be extremely useful due to their fastidiousness, and the Foundation has saved significant resources by using them in this capacity. As for the involvement of the insurgency, it is the opinion of this agent that their motives were simple. They wanted the Foundation to experiment on SCP-884-4, specifically to infect more and more members of the Foundation. Due to the mundane nature of the work, and the low level of researchers assigned in a long-term capacity, close to separate instances of infection have been discovered, more than times the number of personnel they themselves have lost. Examination of causes of death from practically every person associated with research on SCP-884-4 had to do with an inability to make a crucial decision at an important moment. Agent Jones, for example, hesitated a moment between drawing his weapon and running when confronted with SCP in 1950, resulting in his death.
1950.
I would like to imagine that a significant amount of them were crossing the street and they see a car speeding towards them and just be like, should I get out of the way?
Nah.
Able to decide it was time to get out of the bath. This has been one of the most elegant and long-term plans the insurgency has ever enacted, and its efficacy is obvious. Recommend immediate investigation into the SCPs known to have been examined by the previous members of the insurgency, and the temporary freezing of any ongoing research in the interim. Agent L, Containment Specialist 2nd Class. Lesson complete. If you missed the
Oh, interesting. Any final words, Tally?
Chat, if you're going antiquing and you find a really nice set of Civil War era shaving equipment, make sure to haggle.
Very, very wise words. Goodbye, everybody.